Hello, I'm going to present to you a list of games that I will never, ever review, or at least I don't intend to. So, here we go. Number 10, Metal Gear Solid. Now, maybe Metal Gear for the MSX, but I would never review Metal Gear Solid. The games are just too good for me that if I tried to find a flaw in them, it would probably ruin my enjoyment of the games forever. So for that reason, I choose to stay away from putting any sort of critique on the game. So that's my reason why I will never review the Metal Gear Solid franchise. Number 9, any wrestling game. World Wrestling Entertainment are far too strict on any of their material being broadcasted in the region that I'm from. My WWF Warzone review became a lost episode in my Classics Review series because WWE removed it from YouTube due to copyright infringement. So for that, I will not review another wrestling game for fear of it being taken down again. Number 8, Super Mario. There is no need to review it. Everyone knows what Mario is, so I would have to spend time regretting things I shouldn't have said if I say one negative thing about any of them. So that's out the window. Number 7, Dynasty Warriors, from Dynasty Warriors 2 right up until 7 or 8. As much as I'd love to, which one would I pick? They all carry the same storylines. They have had the same gameplay since 2001, and there isn't much I could say in terms of features. They aren't chartbusters, but they are enjoyable at the least. But I wouldn't review them because I wouldn't have much to say, in all fairness. Number 6, Football Manager. I've played Football Manager since 2009, and I'm still learning new things about the games. But these games only have minor upgrades, and it wouldn't be worth my time to add little bits every year. So for that, I will not review Football Manager. Number 5, Half-Life. Simple. I don't like Half-Life, and I probably never will. Oh well, I'm expecting floods of angry Half-Life fans who deemed that as a complete and utter sense of blasphemy. But in all seriousness, I am a fairly open-minded gamer. I wouldn't do reviews if I wasn't. But I have tried a few times to get into the Half-Life franchise, but I just cannot grasp any form of enjoyment out of it. So I won't review Half-Life because all I'll do is say something bad about it, and that's not me. Number 4, World of Warcraft. How can I review a game that has been out since 2004 and still keep updating? Any feature I could mention could have the potential of being redundant if that feature is either removed or changed. So I would only be asking people to be coming on in years' time and saying, this feature isn't in the game, so this is a stupid review. So for that, I'm not even going to touch World of Warcraft. Number 3, Final Fantasy. There is way too much material to think about. You would have to play the game yourself to really enjoy the game. But while I'm here, I will say, if you are planning to start a Final Fantasy game but are unsure where to start, I would say start at Final Fantasy VII, as it is seemingly the best of the bunch. Some would disagree, but it is all down to preference at the end of the day, so for that, I'm not going to review Final Fantasy, it's just too big of a game. Number 2, FIFA or Pro Evolution Soccer. Now, these games are tied in together because they're competing against each other at the moment. But the reason I will not review any of these games is because they come out annually. I can't review the likes of FIFA 13 and then have requests to review FIFA 14 when it comes out and so on. So because of that, the latter would be a short review and I would have very little to add to it. So just like the reason I gave for Football Manager, I can't review FIFA or Pro Evolution Soccer. So number 1, Call of Duty or Battlefield. If I mention one little bit of negativity in any of these games, I would probably get hung, drawn and quartered. The games have too strong of a fan base to even give the smallest critique on. I do love both games, but I don't think I would need to back up my love for them, in all fairness. Both games are fantastic. Call of Duty is great for its own reasons, and Battlefield is great for its own reasons. Call of Duty is fast paced enclosed, constant action. But Battlefield is more slower paced and full of teamwork. You know what I'm talking about if you've played any of them, but the both of them have too strong of a fan base to even say anything negative. So for that reason, I will not review Call of Duty or Battlefield. So thanks for listening, and this is Gamer Boy talking here, and I'll see you again. Cheerio.